All right, y'all. Part two to this episode. I have this feeling that Mike and Dom gonna end up sleeping together. Mike is gonna end up messing around with Dom, and Sonny gonna be devastated, and it's just gonna be a mess and a half. But that either that or Mike and Sonny gonna end up messing around, and he gonna end up with Sonny, and Dom is gonna end up messing with um her father to get back at her. But I think it's gonna be more so that. But Mike, you're stupid at this point. And I don't like to call nobody stupid. I really don't. But there are some people that just have dumb tendencies, these dumb blonde tendencies. And the fact that you cannot see what Ralphie is trying to tell you about Dom, if you cannot see that Dominique wants you back, and Dominique does not like the fact that you got Sonny pregnant, and she's upset because she's the one that wanted a baby by you, and Sonny actually got pregnant by you. She ain't thrilled about that. The fact that she was snooping around and Chad caught her, I thank God that Chad caught her. And Chad don't trust Dominique. So it's going to be really interesting when they go on this trip because they're supposed to be going on a trip. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this going to work with Mike. And then the fact that Dom is going to be there with Sonny's dad. And Sonny's dad is starting to catch feelings for her. But Dom, she's not your friend. And Diva, the fact that you can't put two and two together to figure out four. See, you the main one that would have caught and peeped this and realized that Dominique is basically trying to get back at Sonny. Because Sonny is pregnant. And like I said, if push comes to shove, she probably would try to do something to get rid of that baby. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing shocks me. When it comes to Sonny, it just don't. But anyway, let's go on and move on to the next thing. The fact that they did lose a contract because Dom is upset because Mike don't want to claim her. Mike, the way she reacted when you said y'all were not together, you should have right there realized that what Ralphie was saying to you was the truth and the whole truth. And was the fact that now, Glow, I mean, what's the name? Dom is using Glow to try to get Rashad away from her is gonna backfire. Cause now when you stressed out, he gonna end up being with Glow. He gonna be thinking about you. Cause him and Glow gonna end up getting it in. So then what? But so far, Rashad ain't went that way. So he ain't even tried. So we'll see how that play out. But that new girl, the one that's helping them with that business, I think something about that ain't right. I think, like I said, eventually they're gonna do something to screw it up. They are. Mike gonna do something to screw it up. Just like Mike gonna do something to screw up when it comes to these car wash. Like I said, if it wasn't for D, Mike's business would be going down the tubes when it comes to that barbershop. And if it wasn't for Dom, Mike would be screwed when it comes to this business. At the end of the day, Mike can't do nothing on his own. He got to get other people to come in and help and do the work. And he just sits there and gets to reap the benefits. That's all it is. He lazy. Mike is lazy compared to Ralphie. Ralphie works hard. But as for Ralphie, the fact that he went off on Diva, Diva, he kind of got a point though. Because a lot of stuff that has happened to Ralphie was not because of him, but because of you. He lost his first shot because of you. He lost his second shot because of you. And then when T Hustle tried to help, they lost the third shot because of that situation. And now they got this new shot. So at the end of the day, I kind of understand Ralphie's point. I really do. So I do understand what, Sade was saying, but no. Mike should have, regardless, fired Momo. Regardless. Regardless of what happened, he should have fired Momo. Because here's the thing. Even though D and Momo are not together, that does not mean that she's not going to try to get back with Ralphie because her and D ain't together no more. So anything is remotely possible. As far as Don and Charles crossing the line, we all knew that was going to happen. But thank God Rolanda recorded them together so she can show it to Natasha. Can we please go ahead and move that along? Because I want to see the look on Natasha's face when she find out that they got a thing going on. So, Natasha, just you and Kendrick need to go ahead on and just get together and call it a day. Kendrick, stop being insecure about the detective. The detective is just trying to help. But I understand Rolanda and and Kendrick's concerned, because the more people that get involved, the more the worse it's gonna be. So hopefully she'll be able to expose them at the birthday party, and they'll find out exactly where that coin disappeared to. We will see. Now, as far as oh yeah, um, I'm trying to think. Who else am I? What we talking about? Give me a second. Let me think about it. Hold on. Oh, Trill and Melissa. They finally convinced Melissa to go out with Trill. Go out with Trill. He ends up in jail. Baby mama bails him out of jail. Jess Brittany. I didn't even realize that was Jess Brittany, but hey, the one that Rick Ross chose for his label. But yeah, he didn't do nothing with her. But that's another conversation. Anyway, the fact that she got pissed off because he's now messing with Melissa, or trying to get with Melissa. I mean, I understand her point. They do have a child together. She's been there for them. She's been holding him down. I don't blame her. I would be pissed too. But girl, if he's out here doing the mess that he's doing, please leave him alone. Move on and find somebody else. Let somebody else be there for you and your daughter. Because Trill is playing both sides of the situation. But Melissa ain't gonna deal with him like that because of the fact of what's going on. Melissa is now on a whole different page. The old Melissa probably would have been okay with it. She probably thought it was cute. The new Melissa, she ain't going for it. And like I said, Melissa need to realize that Diamond's playing her. So like I said, if Diamond might get together and she find out, she gonna be really pissed off. That's a whole nother conversation. But in the end, like I said, Melissa, just go back to your store. Just go back. Just move out of your mama's house. Go back to the store. Build your business. Build your brand. Just tell Mike you gonna come back. Build your business and brand. You ain't gonna worry about him. Call it a day. That's all you need to do. As for Sarah, now you're trying to get insurance on V and DC. Girl, why? Why? Yeah, Sarah, you need to let go of DC. Just go ahead and file for divorce and move on. Please, I hope and pray to God they just tell them they're not really legally married. That in that way they can call it a day. They need to go ahead and just say they're not really legally married so they both can move on. But I'm hoping they don't put Erica and DC together because they don't need to be back together. They don't. As for Erica, it was sweet what you did for Alex. You giving him that record. That was really, really sweet. Really, really nice. But, there's no telling. Them two might end up getting together. But, Lawrence, things ain't working out for you in LA. Please just go back to LA. I mean, please just go back to Atlanta. So that way you and Erica can finally sit down and have a conversation. That way y'all can actually talk and work things out. Let's see, Chase and Maggie. As for that situation, I don't think Chase gonna go that route, but at the same time, it's just funny how she messes with Candace. That's just hilarious. As for Amanda, the fact that Robert came and he's trying to do things around the house, I'm not surprised because I knew he was gonna come back eventually. So it will be interesting with him being there now. So that will be interesting. But I think that's about it. I think that's about it that I can think of right now. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that is going on? Feeling it. Oh, Jay finally moved into his new apartment, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen when he brings Nadia over there, when she see the place, and when Ernestine see the place. But I'm hoping they don't put them two back together because they don't need to go back together. I can't wait to see if James going to end up getting out of prison or not, but we'll see. Let me see. Is there anything else? I can't think of another right now. But, oh yeah, Brittany and Dalen finally breaking up. He finally did what he was supposed to do when it came to Brittany. I'm glad he did use that recording to finally break up with her. It was funny, the fact that Noelle told her to stay away from Dalen. That was funny. But I think she going to be very clingy and he going to get tired. I think he going to get tired of her. I think eventually Dalen is going to get tired of Noelle. Noelle is too clingy and Kelvin see it, but Dalen don't see it. But do I think Brittany? I think this time, I think Brittany gonna completely leave him alone. That's just my thought on that. I think she's gonna completely and utterly leave him alone because the fact that he gonna realize how clingy she is compared to Brittany, and he gonna want Brittany back, and she ain't gonna want him. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all play out. But I don't know why Amber thinks that that Wayne is trustworthy when he over there trying to get I'm gonna leave it there.